Subscribers of Kritika's Vision, welcome to yet another video of lecture series. Now today we will do the consequence of industrial revolution. So the first consequence was rise of capitalism. As we have already done in the previous lecture, that industrialization led to decline of feudalism. So a new social economic system was needed for the world. This new system became capitalism, where the means of production were privately owned and operated for profit. So no longer it was a feudal setup, now it was a capitalist setup. Now this new capitalist setup led to or brought two new classes of capitalists and workers, where the former, that is the capitalists, were the one who were the owners of means of production, and they led a very prosperous and luxurious life, while the latter were the one who were exploited a lot and lived in great hardships. Okay, so these two new classes came into picture. Then there were emergence of towns and cities. Big towns and cities came into picture because factory needed space, which are open spaces where big machines can be installed. So big towns and cities came into picture. Then growth of imperialism. Obviously, with the growth of factories, the industrialized countries faced with two crucial concerns. Yes, one was the need for cheap raw materials to manufacture goods, and the other was to find market for finished goods. Now, political domination of less developed country and a weak country solve this issue. So colonies were developed of Europeans in America, Africa and Asia, which further sustained the Industrial Revolution. Okay. So the impact of imperialism was that imperialism, as I told you, is a concept where a politically strong country gets hold of a politically and economically weak country. Now the impact of imperialism on colonies were that the local industries of the colonized countries were practically destroyed, like our own textile, homebound, these factories, or you can say household industries, textile industries were destroyed. Then the colonies were treated as mere suppliers of raw materials. And the last, that agriculture was too modified to suit the requirement of the industrialized countries, imperialist countries. So no longer agriculture was a domain of the colonies. They were asked, tortured and forced to grow what the imperialists wanted. So these are the consequences of industrial revolution. I am repeating: rise of capitalism, which further gave rise to two new classes, then growth of imperialism as a political concept, and the impact of imperialism on the entire world. So thank you from Kritika's Vision. This is it for today's lecture, and we have finished class 8 topic of a period of transition. For further going through this topic, you can go to previous lectures of Kritika's Vision. Till then,